Welcome back to Math 109, Plain Trigonometry. In this video, we're going to take a look at some key results from high school geometry. So I'm going to start by drawing two parallel lines. And take another line and cut through the two lines. And I will go through and number these angles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's two key results, and then three others the book talks about that we can derive from these two. First is that vertical angles are congruent. So angle 1 and angle 4 are congruent, or vertical angles. So just as an example, I will say angle 1 is congruent to angle 4. The second key result for us is that alternate interior angles are congruent. So as an example of this, angle 3 is congruent to angle 6. Other results which I can prove from each of these alternate exterior angles are congruent. So in this case, that would give us angle 1 is congruent to angle 8. Likewise, angle 7 is congruent to angle 2. Also, corresponding angles are congruent. So in this case, we get angle 3 is congruent to angle 7. And the last one we want to talk about is same side interior angles are supplementary. So these are things we aren't going to work with too much in here, but we may see them a little bit in dealing with similar triangles later in this section. But something that we can derive from that that's going to be useful for us, we're going to take a triangle, and then I'm going to draw a line going through one of the vertices. Okay, that's not actually going through it, but you get the idea. So now we can go ahead and extend the two edges of the triangle through there. Well, we now know, because they're alternate interior angles, that this angle and this angle are congruent to each other. These two lines are parallel, cut by a transversal. They're alternate interior angles. Likewise, we know that those two angles are congruent because they're alternate interior angles. So let's go ahead and give these angles names. We'll call them alpha, beta, and gamma. So we know this angle is congruent to alpha. We know this angle is congruent to beta. Put them all together, we get a straight line. So we know that alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to 180 degrees. So if I gave you a triangle where one angle is 48 degrees and another angle is 61 degrees, we want to know what the third angle is. Well, we know 48 plus 61 plus some quantity, we'll call it x, is equal to 180. Simplify 48 plus 61 and get 109. So 109 plus x is equal to 180. Subtract off the 109, and I get 71 is equal to x. So we'll go ahead and stop this video here. In the next video, I'm going to discuss some properties of similar triangles and also the classification of triangles.